But the customer's not always gonna buy what we've got to say. Now, do you guys, go to page 2, do you guys do trade walks? Now, do you guys do trade walks? Chris, you do a trade walk? Scott, trade walk? Abby, trade walk? Ethan, Ryan, Scott, trade walks? What's the purpose of a trade walk? Okay, that's brutal, true but brutal, okay.
Devalue the trade.
Devalue the trade, yeah, okay, but what else can you do on a
Point out everything that's wrong with the car, ask them to have a protection plan that would fix that before you trade it in.
Good, we'll expand on that in just a second, you're 100%.
Likely when their oil change is gonna be due.
Okay, that's a good question.
You can learn a lot from the customer by looking at their trade. If there's dog hair in there, if there's a tow hitch on the back of a truck.
Can you learn rapport building information?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. If you walk around my trade, okay, you're gonna discover that I've got a dog. I had, in a place I parked my car at the airport, they offer a detail service. A couple of weeks ago, I was going off for a week. So I had, told them to detail my car, $175. Well, the next day I got a text from the detail people letting me know that my car wasn't going to be $175, it's going to be $275. Why did they text me and tell me my vehicle is going to cost $100 more?
Dog hair.
Dog hair. Okay, there was dog hair all over that vehicle. I've got a really great dog, but the really great dog sheds like a son of a bitch. I mean, she is a champion shedder. She's got short hair, but she sheds everywhere. So, if you learn the customer is a dog person, does that help you build rapport? Abby, if you learned that I had a dog, what might you say? Maddie, what would you say if you discovered I had a dog?
What kind of dog?
What kind of dog? Okay, now you're building rapport. What else could you say?
What's the dog's name?
What's the dog? Now I'm starting to like you a lot. Because if you ask me about my dog, are you building rapport? How important is rapport building with your customer? It's everything. Again, didn't I say the more I like you, the more likely I am to buy a car from you? The answer is yes. All right, you open up my back deck lid, you're going to find golf stuff everywhere. You're going to find golf clubs, golf training aids, golf balls, golf gloves, golf clothes, golf shoes, golf shit everywhere. Does that give you rapport building information? Yes. You'll discover that I take decent care of my car, okay, but I've got scraped up wheels. Ryan, what might you say about my wheels? I scraped every one of them on a curb somewhere.
You saw you had a couple of scraped wheels. Have you looked in to see what those? Do you have a protection plan that will cover it first?
No, you were about to ask the right question first.
You know what it costs to repair them?
I didn't look into that, Ryan.
Okay, about $100 to $170 per wheel. Did you not purchase that when you bought the car?
I didn't know I could.
Okay. You have your paperwork with you that I might be able to look at?
Oh, Chris, what would the paperwork tell Ryan about me for my previous purchase? What would the paperwork for my previous purchase tell Ryan?
If they got any protection plans.
Say again?
If they got any protection plans.
There's a one-word answer. It's everything.
How I bought the car.
It would tell him how I bought my car. Okay, did I pay cash? Did I finance? If I financed, what are my payments? If I financed, what lending institution did I use? What's my interest rate? What's my payment? What's how much the balance to finance? What did I get for my trade? Did I have negative equity? Did I have positive equity? Basically, it tells you everything about how they bought their last vehicle. If you know how they bought their last vehicle, might it help you help them buy their next vehicle? The answer is yes. All right? The early trade walk's the best time to gain rapport building information. It's the best time to discover the equipment that is important to the customer. What's important to me? I've got a dog
room for golf clubs and
Room-
kennels.
and what else? Is that because I have a dog, does that mean I probably need leather?
Probably.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the HEPA filter and a vacuum cleaner.
Okay, absolutely. All right,
Small.
all right. The early trade offs the best time to help the customer gain a realistic rather than inflated idea about the value of their trade. Ryan just pointed out to me that every one of my wheels needs $100 to $150 worth of work. Did that just lower my expectations? What might you say, Chris, if I mean, I've got like 5 or 6 dings or dents. What might you say? You don't know? Scott, what would you say about my dings and dents?
First, I'd ask you where you got.
I don't know, some son of a bitch dinged or dented me.
Isn't that aggravating?
Quite aggravating.
It happens to me too. I got a brand new truck, 811 miles, rock hit my windshield, went straight up the front.
Oh, man.
So it's good to get stuff that's gonna protect you from having to lose value on your vehicle.
All right, we're leaving out a small step. Now, in Lafayette, Louisiana, Acadiana, about 800 people are gonna get dings or dents today. What are they gonna do about it?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, but does it affect the value of their vehicle?
Absolutely does.
Yes. So, Chris, you might ask, did you look into what it would cost to get these fixed? Does anybody?
No.
No. If I go to a paintless dent repair place at retail, what's it cost to take a ding or dent out the size of a quarter? 50 to 75 bucks. If it's credit card size, it might be $150. So just point that out to them. Are you lowering their expectations? But we're not saying a bad word about the vehicle, are we? No. Look, do we want to trash the customer's vehicle? No, we don't. But do we want to help them gain a more realistic idea of what the vehicle's worth? The answer is yes. Ask me how many key fobs I have.
How many key fobs do you have?
I've got one. That's all it takes.
Do you have the other one?
It's at the bottom of the ocean.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
How'd I get there?
Well, I was on a boat and my key ring
Perfect. No, that's for a second.
fell out of my pocket.
It's
I
all
lost it.
activities.
So what might you say to that?
Have you looked in to see what it costs to replace one of those keys?
No. I mean, can't I go to Home Depot and get it done?
No, sir. My experience here in a dealership, you're gonna spend anywhere from about $175 to $400 to replace a key fob.
Damn.
Typically, when people buy new cars, they want 2 of them.
Okay. So my car would be worth more if I had more key fobs.
It could be, yes, sir, absolutely.
A key fob. This is a computer. Does it have chips?
Yes.
Does it require programming?
Yes.
By definition, what's that make it?
Expensive.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. This key fob has got lock, unlock, back deck lid, and it's also got panic. Also has remote start. What do you think it would cost to replace this one here?
About 300 to 350.
Yeah.
You probably average. Okay, some are more, some up to 500. I've replaced 2 key fobs in the last 10 years. Both of them were $375. I got the friends and family discount on both of them. I'm going to guess they would have been $450 to $475 at retail. Okay, so it matters. All right. Small crack in the windshield. What's that cost to fix?
A crack or a star?
Let's say it's a star.
Star?
75 to 100.
Do you have full coverage insurance
I do.
to fix it? Have you looked into maybe getting these fixed?
Well, my deductible's $500 on my comprehensive part of my insurance.
Okay, so you're probably, so just from my experience, I find that these are anywhere from $40 to $75 to repair these stars.
Okay. Now, I'm driving a rental car, and they told me this before I picked it up, but I didn't care because they didn't have any rental cars other than the one I was going to get. It's got a crack from one side of the windshield all the way across it. Could that be fixed?
No, sir.
No. That windshield has to be what?
Replace.
Has to be replaced. All right? The early trade off's the best time to learn about the customer's driving habits and lifestyle. The trade walk's the best time to create value in your F&I benefits, and that's what Ryan's doing over here. I'm going to ask you the same question you asked me. Tell me you've got one key fob. How many key fobs do you have, Matt? One. Where's the other one? Can't find it. Okay. Did you look into what it would cost to get it replaced? It's about $300-400. But you may have coverage that'll replace that key at no cost to you. Did you happen to buy a key replacement policy?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Do you have the